What do the rentals start for there?
The rental right there start for $100. I live on $500 a month. That include all my meals. That included all my bus transportation and utilities too. So with $500, you can live a month in Costa Rica.
Today, we are heading down to this beautiful country in Central America called Costa
Costa
Rica
Rica.
with my new
Woo!
amigo, Pepe Lopez. Pepe, thank you for doing the podcast, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me on this beautiful podcast, for this beautiful community that you have. And super excited to share all the amazing information to help others understand on what they can live in different countries and take all the fears, all the doubt, and start their new life with a new spicy life, my friend.
I love it. Well, Pepe, this is a special podcast because you and I we met on social media. You are really an impressive guy. I am impressed with what you do. You are an entrepreneur. You have your own Spicy Life real estate company that you started, and that you help and assist people moving from Canada or the U.S. With finding apartments or purchasing real estate. And I think that that is so awesome. And that's going to be kind of the focal point. We'll still go through the cost of living stuff, but just tell us a little bit about you and your company in Costa Rica and how you help some of these retirees and expats that are moving to Costa Rica.
That's right, my friend. Our company, Spicy Life Real Estate, was built to help others that are moving to Costa Rica, people from Canada, the US, Europe, uh, to relocate with a connection to community because we found that there was many people that they want to come and integrate on a community, like they want to get a place or they want to rent an apartment, but they want to integrate to communities. So we started relocating these people and giving them the service of creating these opportunities today for them where they feel secure and where they feel that every transaction and every process is to their peace. So we started adding value, and right now we have many people here to move to Costa Rica and do real estate.
That's great. Can you explain a little bit more about the community thing that you guys do, that your company does that other companies down there don't do?
Well, yes, basically, when we start a company, we saw the need of creating a company that will do business, but part of that business will invest it in community. Why? Because the systems and the governments, they give to community, but it's too little. And right now we have growing communities with many kids. So our real estate company started selling properties and giving back to community. How? For example, we got the first school in Costa Rica in all solar energy. We do beach cleanups for kids. We do soccer championships for kids. All what can create positive impact on the community. Why this? Because the community is what has the positive impact. Like it's important. If you come and you move in one place and you invest in the community, next 10 years, your kids, your grandsons will be enjoying the community safe. So we created this, and right now we connect with people to create a better environment in our communities.
I love that, Pepe. That's fantastic. So,
But
do you do rentals and sales and real estate sales? Do you do both? Okay.
yes, we do.
So the people that work with you for when they invest in real estate or make a purchase, some of that money goes back into the community, and that's kind of the foundation and mission of your company to give back and to support the community and the children of the community and the people of the community. That's correct?
That's correct. Absolutely.
That's really terrific to hear. Great. And share a little bit about your backstory, about really who you are.
Okay, my name is Spicy Life, and I was born and raised on the beach, surfer boy, growing up, and I see how everything is growing. So I wanted to create something to give back to community, right? I started with a hot sauce company, and all those funds we were giving back to community, surf contest, kids beach cleanup, reforestation projects, but we were giving so much that the business was not uh, doing profit. You know, we were giving all away, and not many people eat hot sauce in Costa Rica. So I was like, what can we do? You know, same day I said that, my first real estate transaction business happened like magical. And I started when the money came from the real estate, the first commission came, the light bulb, boom. It said, this is it. This is it. These funds, I'm going to use them to invest in my community, to buy dumpsters to the community, to make the community secure, to show others how can I do it for them, they do it. And then I start with that vision, one, two, three, and the whole, now we created the Spicy Life Global Family Community that is more than real estate, is more than hot sauce. It's a family of love and positivity for the world, helping others while they want that same kind of experience in Costa Rica with rentals, homes, and all the love we can share with them, because that's our added value to all these people, the love.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. So do you want to be called Pepe or do you want to be called Spicy Life?
Spicy Life.
Making the move abroad is exciting as well as a big decision, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. That's why I created AdventureFreaks.com, a resource built to make your journey easier. Whether you're curious about visa requirements, looking for a trusted lawyer, or need guidance on finding healthcare, a rental, or even your dream home, we've partnered with experts and companies around the globe that can help. These connections aren't just links, they're relationships I've built with trusted experts who genuinely care about helping you find your place abroad. So if you're starting your new chapter, stop by AdventureFreaks.com. It's full of resources to help you make your move abroad a reality. Now let's continue with the rest of the video. All right, Spicy Life. All right, so let's dive into, let's start out with, okay, Costa Rica has a lot of unique areas in the country to live. Um, let's start out with, what do you think for the viewers would be a couple, maybe two or three great towns or areas of Costa Rica to start their research in? That these are really great places to live. They're beautiful. They offer a variety of amenities. So maybe think of something close to the beach. Maybe think of something. I know Costa Rica has a region where the climate is about, it's so mild year round that it's almost like perfect temperature. There's an area in Costa Rica like that. I'm not sure where that's at. And then also, if there's like a town, people like me, I love to walk everywhere and I
Hey, bro.
love to have access to everything. Like I like to get up in the morning, walk down, have a coffee. Then I'd
Yeah,
like to go down and sit outside in an outdoor cafe and have maybe a fish, meal with some plantains and a little
love it.
arroz, frioles and arroz and ensalada,
Delicioso.
ensalada,
Delicioso.
the combination of a nice lunch. I like access to that, and I don't like to have to drive or use anything. So if there is a town that you can recommend for the retirees and expats considering Costa Rica, what's on the radar right now? What should we be looking at?
Okay, right now, well, Costa Rica is very broad, but it's small. We have 7 provinces, and in the 7 provinces, different temperatures. We have here too what they call the blue zone. That is the most longevity zone in the area. So I'm gonna give you more examples. I'm gonna give you examples like in the South Pacific, the places to look. are Dominical, South Pacific, Playa Dominical, uh, Ubita, Whale's Tail, and Perez Zeledon. You find absolutely all of those characteristics that you say. You want to walk, you want to have a good coffee in the morning, you want to go and have in the afternoon a lunch, and you can chill in the afternoon and watch a sunset or just watch the mountain views. Uh, in the Central Pacific, where the capital is, Atenas is a really good place for retired people. Why? Because it's cooler weathers. It's super safe. There's a good cost of living there, not expensive. Perfect weather all year round. Affordable cost of living. More in the Central Pacific, little bit more fancy, but still center. You can walk everywhere. Is Escazu. This
Okay.
place it's beautiful. There's lots of shopping. There's lots of amenities, and you can still get nice price on rentals, good grocery shopping, affordable utilities, and it's basically really good weather all year round as well.
Okay. This is fantastic information. So, out of all of these places you just listed, let's take them one at a time so that you can discuss what the viewers can find a rental for there
Okay.
and how much a rental would cost in in these particular regions. And maybe describe a little bit like the town and, if you can walk to places or not, that kind of thing.
And Playa Dominical is on the South Pacific in the Osa. This is a beach town, beautiful town, it's small town. Everything is walking distance to the beach. On this town, you can find breakfast, lunch, and meals from the $5 to a $10, $15 meal as your budget. But you can live on a really affordable living. There's a lot of rentals right here in all price ranges. But you can get a rental here, like let's say, okay, one bed, one studio, private bathroom. You can rent a rental here for 150,000 colones, what is $300 American.
Okay.
Utilities, some utilities of a studio, one bed, one bathroom apartment, electricity can have a cost of $20 with no AC, $40 with AC. We're talking about monthly. Water consumption goes to the $20 for the $40. We're talking about one person $20, $40, two persons on one studio. And then you can get a different type of rental that is like a little casita for the $700 to the $1,000, a three-bedroom casita. What that's the utility for a three-bedroom casita is $40 of water to 50, $40 to $50 of water, and approximately $50 of electricity.
It sounds like the utilities are going to be about, with electric and water, about $60 a month.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about do any of these um, apartments do people cook with propane, with gas?
Yes. Uh, month. I mean, here the gas is on a gas tank, so that depending on your consumption, but the cost of one gas tank is $20. Usually lasts around 3 months. Uh, Really important to understand too. When you go on food, like you can go to a big supermarket, the cost of the food is gonna be higher. All around these communities, we have the farmers market. When you can get to groceries, for example, when I did college, I get all my groceries of all the week for $60, right? But I'm talking about absolutely from the morning orange juices to my gallo pintos to my casados, because I was in college and I needed to cook. I live in college on $500 a month. That include all my meals. That included all my bus transportation and utilities too. So with $500, you can live a month in Costa Rica. Of course, what you can do here is like you have your budget, okay? Like you know what's your budget. Your budget is $2,000 or $1,000. From that budget, you can come here and break it into your lifestyle. But it's really important to let your audience know that you can live on a small budget in Costa Rica. It always depending on what you like and what you want. But there is the total opportunity to make this living on a budget happening. What I see that there's a lot of confusion because in the social media, lots of bad information, sometimes like rentals from super high prices, things that it's super crazy. And then the people thinks, oh, like this is Costa Rica. And no, there is affordable living on your budget. Like I have done it. I have friends that do it. And it's really, really simple. It's just to understand your location, understand what you want, and then look for it. And if you need help, if somebody has told you no, contact us and we'll help you because we create positive energy for you. The most important is for us, for you guys to be happy and keep following this beautiful podcast for these beautiful people, brother. Your information is amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for creating this.
When I come down there to Costa Rica, I'm going to have you take me around and show me some of those beautiful properties.
Absolutely, absolutely. Not just that. We'll do the whole real estate experience, the properties, the natural resources. We connect you to the community, and then you'll understand. Okay, I know what's spicy life.
I'm loving it, man. I really am loving what you do. So okay, so we got that's Playa Dominical. So let's go to another town that you mentioned and break that down as well.
Okay, so let's move to Atenas. So Atenas, it's a great location because the weather. The weather is full all round year, super super. It's not like super hot or super cold. It maintains that breezy, cool temperature that many people is looking for. Especially all the people that is retired. Some of them, the coast is hot. So Atenas has that temperature. It's a super, super safe community. And everything is really, really, really close to the city, 1 hour to the beach. And the prices in Atenas is still really, really affordable. For example, you can buy in Atenas a house for $100,000, three-bedroom house, or you can rent in Atenas a nice, beautiful, beautiful house for $1,000. I'm talking about like really, really nice house.
Hmm.
And then the cost too. There's always farmers market. Let's say you go fine dining, you go out night, and you want to spoil yourself. Three-person will eat for $80. Like nice meal, like some cocktails. That's three people. Like you and you invite two friends. So it's still a little bit affordable. You can get meals in the restaurant from the $5 to the $4. There's little sodas, what we call a soda. It's a more cheap place that it's like a family made where you can get even right there for the $4.
And it's like a cafe.
It's a cafe run by a Tico family,
Okay. And okay, so it's like a local mom and pa
local mom
restaurant.
bar.
You can get meals for $4 to $5 at a soda.
Yes,
Okay, that's great. Great information. So it sounds to me like this is a little bit more expensive. Atenas, is that correct?
yes, it's a little bit more expensive. If you want to have like a little nicer life, right?
Okay. So that's a tennis. I like that. What else do you have? Spicy?
The next spicy destination is Escazu. Vamos ya.
Who you talking to? Your roommate or somebody that works with you?
Yes, both.
Both. Where are they? Tell them to jump on. Say hello.
Right, say hello. What's up?
Hello. Hola, amigo.
Hola, amigos. Okay, the next destination is Escazú.
Okay. All right. So tell us about Escazu, where it's located, and what makes it special, and how affordable it is.
Okay, Well, Escazu is in the center of San Jose. It's like right on the city. Lots of amenities, lots of dinings. It's walking to every, and it's known actually for being like the expensive place to live. But here we go, okay, because it's known because everything is there, like all the expensive restaurants, all the nice malls and shoppings. But people they don't know that they can live affordable in Escazú. Okay, how affordable? For example, like you can get a one-bedroom studio in Escazú for $400. One super safe, super private for $400 with utility bills of 20, $30, the electricity, $60 in total electricity and water. And then you can have access to all these nice little places while walking through your studio but you can, of course, you can get to a $5,000 house, right? A $3,000 house in Escazú. And then, but what I want to bring into perspective is that it's possible, to live even in nice places because in other countries it's not. Like in other countries, these fancy places, and it's impossible. And this is what we think. For example, Italy or all those places with no Costa Rica has like nice areas, but there is the chance. Of course, you need to have a good broker or a good relocating person or what you need to do is you need to get the contact in Costa Rica, somebody that can really help you to do what you need because that's the most important when looking for affordable living to understand everything. This is why this podcast is so important. That utilities. You were mentioning something about the AC. For example, in cooler weather, people they don't know to use AC. Just that can bring down your utility bill like a lot.
Yes.
For example, here I run a hostel in the Dominicalito Bay area, and just an AC per month it can add you a hundred to 150 $200 per month if you run it
Sure.
like all month.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
It definitely increases the utility bill for sure when you're living on air conditioning. Okay, so Escazul is in the heart or the center of San Jose, which is a large city. Is that the largest city in Costa Rica?
Yes, it's a smaller province, but it's the largest city.
Okay. And describe that area. Does it have cafes, outdoor cafes? Does it have pubs, restaurants?
Yes, Escazu is it's beautiful area, but you can find everything. You can find from coffee bars to art studios, shopping malls. Like from where you live, you can walk downtown. You will feel safe too. It's like an area you can walk and it feels safe, really important. You can go to a central market, but you can visit too the shoppings. There's fine dining. What I like is that even if it's really different, there's a lot of variety. Like you can find like the nice, but you can find too like the affordable.
Hmm. Okay. It sounds to me like the way you described it, it sounds almost like an artist community where there's galleries. It sounds like
Yes,
that you have access to a lot of stuff. Do they have teatro in
they,
Escazú?
they do. They have teatro. They have many cinemas, or you can go and see many art theaters, music orchestra. Really
Okay.
nice.
Okay, so it sounds like that would be a really fantastic place to live for people who are artists, and you can find a $400 rental in the center of this area, which is ideal.
Ideal and get involved in the community. Like I said, for me the most important thing is for your viewers to understand that there is a possibility, and you basically don't look out there to you accommodate to that possibility because the information can get you misled. But first, find your budget. Once you know your budget, start uh, segmenting that budget. Because, for example, if you buy food from a bigger supermarket, let's say you buy four lettuces, four cucumbers, 3 bags of chips, three juices. It will be absolutely different to buy in a supermarket than if you go to a farmer's market. So
Hmm.
you basically need to know that deals. That's really important. It's there's a lot of options. So if you
Yeah.
have a $1,000 budget, you can live with $1,000 budget. Even if you know how to do it, you can live really well. It's
Yeah.
Costa Rica. It's the rich
Yeah.
coast.
Yes. That's very true. So if you can get a $400 rental in Escazu, what can you purchase an apartment for there?
In Escazu, you can purchase an apartment for $250,000 to the 500 or even more.
So that's high price real estate in
Yes, that
Escazu. So you'd have to find anything 100,000 or below, you'd have to live outside of Escazu in a different area of San Jose, correct?
yes, sir.
Are there any up and coming areas in San Jose, desirable areas that attract kind of the
Yes,
artist type people
uh,
that
yes. Uh, there's the artist people too, but we have right now a lot of people is relocating because they want like a farm style living. And
Mhm.
the recommended area is Perez Zeledon, San Isidro del General.
Wow, that's a
Perez,
mouthful.
yeah, it's a mouthful. Perez Zeledon is in San Jose, but it's like the city and community like for farming. It's the same. Like you will find a nice community. The cost of affordable living here is way better than any part. And you can here get an apartment for $100,000, and you can basically live from all the farmers markets that they have and all, because it's so abundant on food that many people is moving there because they just like free food and cheap food, and fresh food. It's smaller city out of San Jose, but it's not a city. It's like a really small city, but of farms. Many people are relocating there right now, like from USA and Canada.
Okay. All right. And you can buy, are they purchasing real estate there or are they just renting?
Both they have a strong rentals and strong real estate right there,
Okay.
affordable.
What do the rentals start for there?
The rental right there start for $100. One one studio, one bed studio.
And then what if you decided that, wow, I really love this area. I want to buy something here. I want to stay. How much would you have to pay to purchase an apartment there?
$50,000.
So it starts at 50K,
Uh-huh.
50,000.
With 100, you can buy a little farm with a little house.
Okay.
But I'm talking about high quality life, super safe, cooler climate weather, like quality living, right? Like peaceful, uh-huh,
Now,
access to everything.
so living in Perez Zeledon, living there, would you need to rely on a taxi or the public transportation system to get around, or can you walk still to restaurants and grocery stores and the things that people need?
Perez Zeledon, everything is located in the center. Is where it's the majority of businesses concentrated, but you can get all foods, all medical assistance all around it. The move of transportation there is bus. There's a really good system on the Central Park. All the buses go every 10 minutes to everywhere, all day,
Okay.
24/7, really affordable with 400 colones you can move around. That's like 50 cents. One
Okay.
dollar will be like long trips. Um, the farmers markets there are big. A lot of agriculture, farming, uh, food is really cheap. Like you can go to a store and eat for $4 a big meal. A casado is like rice, beans, salads, your protein, and your juice. You find many sodas everywhere in San Isidro, and it's just happy people.
All right, great. So how far is this from the beach?
This is 45 minutes.
45 minutes from the beach. Okay. All right, that sounds great. Okay, what else is on our list?
Ubita
U-
is a smaller city in the South
Uvita.
Pacific. Ubita is a smaller city in the South Pacific, also in the Wellstel Beach. It's Bahia Ballena. It's a community. You can find rentals there from the $500 to the 1,000. But there's really, really, really nice walking distance to the beach, cafes, safe, lot of surfing. Utilities can be there like for $100 a month. Both water and electricity gets a little bit more expensive. And with the groceries, it's the same. You can like buy from the supermarkets more expensive, or you can buy from the local community market that will reduce the price of everything you buy on a 60%.
So, Spicy, of all these places that we talked about, if you were thinking about moving, for the viewers that are thinking about retiring or moving to Costa Rica and they're really on a tight budget, what which town that we discussed would you recommend that would be ideal for them, and how much would they need to live comfortably in that town?
The town and city I recommend for the followers that I can give you 100% value is Perez Zeledon. Perez Zeledon, 45 minutes from Playa Dominical, 3 hours from San Jose, cooler temperatures valley, really close to Cerro Chirripó, the highest peak in Costa Rica for the people that like to hike. This community has an abundant high quality of life while remaining affordable for others. You can get really, really uh, affordable budgets for food to live on $200 a month, like really, really healthy, really, really fresh, really, really abundant. Rent a super nice house for $500 a month. So with $1,000, you can live like a little queen or king if you know it. That's really, really good. If you have 500, you can live too really, really happy and peaceful. You have 2,000, then you can just be balling out right here and having the pura vida.
So, Spicy, you can live in Perez Zeledon on 500 a month,
Yes, sir.
and that's
Absolutely.
and that's everything. That's
That,
talking your rental, utilities, groceries, and eating out.
that's everything. One bedroom, one bed studio, right?
One bed studio, and that starts at about $100 per month.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a great bargain location. So it sounds like if you do have $1,000 to spend per month, you could live quite well in that particular area.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, great. And so let me ask you a couple more questions about like Wi-Fi and cell. How much do people need to pay per month for
For
Wi-Fi and a cell phone in
okay.
Costa Rica?
In Costa Rica, a cell phone plan goes to the $20 to $40 if you want like full coverage, or you can even get a line for free, and then you can add as many data as you use. If you want to add $4, you can add $4. If you want to add $10, when the data runs, the phone that you cannot call. But if you have a regular plan for 20 or 40, it will be connected on unlimited plan. The internet, 100 megabyte service of fiber optic, it's $60 per month. Right now, there's a Starlink that works in all Costa Rica that you can purchase a Starlink, one purchase for 300, and then for $50 monthly cost. So many people is changing from the actual service to Starlink.
That's it. So we've covered pretty much everything, Spicy. I want to thank you for sharing all of this incredible information. Is there anything else you can think of to share with the viewers who are considering moving or retiring to Costa Rica that we didn't discuss?
Yeah, my last phrase is that I tell to all the people that wants to be moving to Costa Rica or relocate to other country to do their research really, really, really good, and find their budget first, and then from that budget start creating the possibility because they can. There's many people that they have a big budget, but on the social media, other people tell it's a small budget. No, that's not true. If you want to come here and live Perez Zeledon and live affordable, contact us. We'll connect you to the affordable living, spicy life.
Spicy life. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Look forward to working with you in the future, buddy.
Thank you so much. And for all you followers, always remember, love and positivity are contagious. This podcast, me, we keep it flowing.